Hi there, it's Laura with Following the Paper Trail, and it is finally time to give away my mini album. Yay! Little earthquake, sorry about that. Ah, what this past 12 days, well, technically it's been 14, but the 12 days of Christmas projects has been an absolute blast. And I really appreciate so many of you. 200 of you signed up because I started out with 132, and I now have 332 names. Because I didn't want to write 332 names out, I just took my followers list and printed it out. As it was, it took me 20 minutes just to print it out and cut them up. So anyway, I'm going to be giving away the Poinsettia mini album that you saw earlier today. I'm also going to be giving away my last Christmas kit, one of the Eskimo Snow. I had a lady order it off of Etsy but never paid me, and I tried contacting her 3 different ways, 3 different times, never heard from her. So her loss, your gain. I'm also giving away one of my little matchbook minis with the clear pockets. I had to make 2 of those, so guess what? You guys get one. So anyway, this is my actual second time filming this because the first time I had to stop in the middle and referee a fight between my children. Woohoo! Those of you with kids can understand. Anyway, and so my filming karma seemed to have run out because 95% of the time I can usually do these all in one take, but I had to do I had to pick up where I left off, and well, I spent the last hour trying to figure out how to edit it. I cannot edit. It's not my thing. So I said, I'm just going to refilm it. So I've already done the drawing. I don't want to redo the drawing because, the people I drew the first time are the ones who won it. So I swear to you, my eyes were closed. I didn't pick names. I just pulled names out, and these are the ones who I pulled out. I do have it on film. Of course, at the end, you can hear my kids fighting, but, I'm not going to put that one up, so I'll spare you that. But anyway, the winner of the Poinsettia mini album was, or is, Uniquely Ella, who I think her name is Marlene. I hope it's Marlene. I'm pretty sure it's Marlene. So I'm very excited for you, for Marlene. If it's not, I end up looking like a complete and total doof here on film. But anyway, I'm excited to get to send this to you. The winner of the Eskimo Snow mini album is Ya Buggin' Me. She always loves such great comments. So thank you, thank you. I don't know what your real name is. I'm lucky if I can remember my children's names. So. And then the Matchbook Mini album goes to Colleen Frank. So congratulations to Colleen as well. I need to have each of you send me your address at my email, which is quiltedbaglady@aol.com. And quiltedbaglady is all one word. So send me your email, or send me your snail mail address, and I will get these into the mail to you as soon as I possibly can. So thank you all so much for all your really wonderful comments. Wow, so appreciated. You would not believe. I'm flabbergasted at how many people responded and how favorably you all responded to the projects I put up for you. I had a lot of people say, how do you do this? Oh, I don't know. It comes out of me. It has been there like that since I was a little kid. And as I've grown older, I've just learned not to edit it. As, we tend to start to edit it as we get older, I volunteer as an art docent at my kids' school. And when kids are in kindergarten, first grade, they're very free with their creativity. They will pick up a crayon and start to draw on a blank piece of paper. They get older, they start wanting a box. They want parameters. Can I do this? Can I do that? Instead of coming up and saying, look what I did, they're like, can I do this? Can I do that? They start, even their creative thinking has to fit inside a box. So if I have inspired any of you to think a little outside of that box, then, that's all the gift I need. Because that's what I want you to do, is think a little differently and try something different. That's how I do. I have failures all the time. We should do a video just on the things that didn't quite work. Anyway, but I thank you all for your wonderful responses. Another thing people have commented frequently is they wish they could be inside my head. Trust me, you don't want to be inside my head. It can be a really scary place. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in there, and so you don't want to be there. Another thing is, how can I give something like this away? I have no problems, because when I'm making a trade mini, or this one, for instance, this one that I knew was given away, I feel like I'm a surrogate. I'm making it for somebody, and so I know it's going to be given away. And when I'm making an album, this is why some of them don't have pictures in them that may look like I'm going to be keeping them, because I don't know if I'm going to be keeping them. They may be going to somebody. They have to tell me that. I have one that's on its way to somebody halfway around the world right now. She doesn't know it's coming, so I'm not going to say her name, because trust me, from halfway around the world, I would hear her if she'd received it already. So, you know, I have no problems giving them away. They're the center of my creative world when I'm actually working on them, but after that, I can just let them go. It's kind of like when I was in college. I had a teddy bear design business, and I sold teddy bears. And of the 400 or 500 that I made, I probably kept only about 5, because those 5 told me their names. And when people would ask me the name of a bear in my booth and say, well, what's the name of this one? I said, I don't know, because a teddy bear will tell you his name when you're his right person. I told you it's scary up there in that head of mine. And it's the same with a scrapbook. When it's for the right person, it will tell me. So, yeah, you're all shaking your heads now. Still want to be up there inside my head? Scary, scary place. So, anyway, I want to thank you all again, and to also wish you all the merriest of holidays, no matter what holiday that you celebrate, whether you're in 100-degree weather or 20 below, whether you're here in the U.S. or around the world. I wish you the happiest of holidays and a great new year, because I know for our family, this has been one of the most challenging years we've ever had. Early on in the year, my son developed a very severe anxiety disorder, and he was unable to function. He wasn't able to go to school because he would have panic attacks, and we ended up having to put him in the hospital to get him stabilized. He has, however, done a complete and total 180-degree turnaround. He's doing incredibly well. Middle school is going really, really well. So thank God for that. Thank you, God, for that. But it was a challenging year. For me personally, I had to give up a lot and make sacrifices for my child. I would do it all again in a heartbeat. But creatively, I died a little bit inside until I found mini scrapbooks. And I went to a class at a local scrapbook store and saw some mini albums. It wasn't a mini album class, but I saw some mini albums, and that's how I got started. I started making one about my dad, and that was very cathartic for me as well. But I then discovered the online community and the YouTube community, and wow, it was like I found a place where my brain could breathe. And I thank you all for letting me do what I do and letting me show what I do. Because it has really been a salvation for me. I feel like I've come back to life again. So thank you for all of you for watching my videos, responding to them, and I'll keep doing them. The day after Christmas, I have a new thing that I'm going to be starting, and I'll have more information about that on the day after Christmas. So I thank you all so much, and for letting me do what I love to do, and for sharing what I love to do. You are all like the little fob on this mini album. You are all my angels, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Though I don't maybe know you physically, I know you through your work. I know your hearts, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So have a wonderful holiday and the happiest of New Year's. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon.